This is my go-to salad in the summer. It's a Mediterranean cucumber tomato salad, and it does everything. You can have this as a great make-ahead lunch. You can take it to a summer potluck. I think you're really gonna love it. And it's super easy to make. So we're gonna start with a very, very simple dressing. All I'm gonna do is take 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar, and I'm going to put them here. I like doing it in a measuring cup because that way I'm going to pour it on the salad later. And so you're in a container that can actually pour. So just put in your red wine vinegar, and then I'm going to add about 5 tablespoons of olive oil. I've already measured it out and put it in this glass because it's easier for me to pour it in and keep whisking it the whole time if I don't have to measure with a tablespoon. So that is going to emulsify this dressing. So if we pour it in really slowly, it will emulsify easier. I'm going to give it a good whisk. And then I'm going to add salt and pepper to taste. I like about a half a teaspoon of kosher salt and then just a little bit of pepper. But you put whatever you like. You can taste it and see if you think it needs more. Okay, we're going to whisk it again. Set it aside. It's done and ready for the salad. Next, we're going to prep the ingredients for the salad. I've already halved our cherry tomatoes and most of the cucumbers, but I'll show you what I did. I like to use these small cucumbers that don't have a lot of seeds in them. You can also use an English cucumber if you like. I cut them in half and then cut each of those in half again. And then if you line them up like this, you just cut them into slices. This is going to give you perfect bite-sized chunks. Next, I've got a red onion. So you're going to want to peel this. Take off any of the onion that's a little bit bruised. Then I'm just going to make some slices this way. And then slice like this. Finally, across. You want pretty small pieces because red onion is pretty strong. All right, I've got that chopped. I'm just going to add it to my cucumbers. It's all going to go in the same bowl. Now it's time to assemble the salad. So we're going to add in the cucumbers and the red onions. I've got a pint of cherry tomatoes that I have cut in half. And I've got a half a cup of Kalamata olives. And again, I just cut these in half. So I'm going to put them in, give them a stir. And by the way, I had about 4 of those smallish to medium cucumbers. It was about a pound. Okay, now I'm going to get our dressing again. I'll whisk it up. Now I'm just going to pour in about half of it. Give it another toss. And now I'm going to add about half of my feta cheese. I have about 4 ounces total. So put in about 2 ounces. Give it a stir. And now you're going to want to taste it and see if it needs more dressing, more feta, whatever you need. Okay, now we're going to make something a little special to go with our salad. These are going to be some pita toasts that have a little bit of sumac flavoring on them. So what I'm going to do is use a pair of kitchen scissors to cut this pita bread into little triangles. You can make them as big or as small as you like. Make them about this size. Okay. Now you're just going to separate them with your fingers, and I'm going to lay them out on a tray. All right, you're going to lay them out like this on your tray. You want to do it in one single layer. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to combine 2 tablespoons of olive oil with a half a teaspoon of kosher salt, and then a half a teaspoon of ground sumac. This is a spice that's really common in Mediterranean food, and it is super tasty. It's a really kind of almost citrusy, and it gives it a really lovely flavor. So you just want to stir that up. You're going to stir that up, and then you're going to take a pastry brush, and you're just going to brush along all of the toasts. You want to get them relatively evenly covered if you can. Just got a couple more. A lot of the spices caught at the bottom. Okay. Okay, those look really nice. Set your oven to 350, and then we're going to pop these in for just about 10 minutes until they're toasted and lightly golden brown. Okay, it's time to get the pita chips out of the oven, and you can see they're just kind of lightly brown but really crispy. So that's what you want, and they're hot too. We're going to let these cool for a little bit, and then they're going to be perfect to dip into the salad. And this salad actually is really great after it's been sitting for 15-20 minutes. It really lets all of the flavors be absorbed into those cucumbers and tomatoes. And so it is so flavorful. That makes it great for a potluck if you're going to have to make it in advance and then put it out on your table for guests. And you can see this came out just so pretty. It looks gorgeous on your table. It's super delicious. And really the combination of the salad with these yummy pita chips is just so good. Okay, once your chips are cool, you can take one. You should really put them on a plate or something, but since I'm showing you, just take one, dip it in, take a good bite like this, and enjoy. This is just the flavor of a Mediterranean summer for me. So good. Please make this. Let me know what you think.